We are doing our winter favorites. Pretty much everything. This year, it has been carrying my wardrobe. These little guys are small but mighty. It's free, it's simple, it's so aesthetic, and there's no friction. Is it just me, or is it a little chilly in here? Perhaps it's all my cool favorite things that I liked this winter. That was horrible. Hi, my name is Grace. This is Graken Inc., where we build our lives out loud. And today we are doing our winter favorites. But before we start, I need to confess something. Last year, I tried doing monthly favorites. I did January, I did February, and then I disappeared off of the face of the earth. And the reason wasn't laziness, it was friction. Every month for the video, I wanted to gather links, get the assets, build a website page, make related Pinterest posts, get affiliate links, and organize everything perfectly. And by the time I finished prepping it, I didn't even care about the video anymore. So this year, we're going seasonal. 4 videos: winter, spring, summer, fall. And I'm hoping that that will actually work for me. But if it doesn't, it's no big deal. Maybe we'll do yearly favorites. Who knows? Life's an adventure. We're always becoming. Now come with me on this journey as we discuss things I loved this winter. Let's get started. Let's start with the vibe. Fireplaces. I don't think I've ever been more grateful to have one. This weekend, it dumped where I am. At least a foot of snow. I know everyone in the Midwest right now is like, at least a foot. Oh, Grace, we get 5 billion feet of snow. Shut up. For me, it was a lot. I'm not shaming your experience, but for me, it was a lot. And I loved my fireplace during this time. It was so cute. It was so cozy. And whenever I was worried that the power would go out, I always knew that the fireplace could still be lit. In a similar vein, wax melters. I recently got one for Christmas, and let me tell you, I thought they were overhyped. I stand corrected. It has removed so much friction from lighting candles. I'm a little bit of a candle holder, and I think part of the reason I don't light them is 1, I'm worried about fire hazards, and 2, I have to actually go get the lighter and light them, which I know you're thinking, Grace, that's so lazy, just go light the candle. But it's a lot. Like, it's a serious piece of friction that prevents me from doing what I want to do. There's no soot, no uneven melting, and no, did I blow that out? Because if you accidentally leave it on, you're not really supposed to, but if you do, like, it's probably gonna be fine. Low effort, high cozy. Guys, let me tell you, the tan coat that I got from the Gap for Christmas last year, it got use last year. This year, it has been carrying my wardrobe. It makes me look professional at work. It makes me look semi-professional at school. It goes with pretty much everything. Every time I put it on, I feel structured, I feel put together, and most importantly, I feel warm. I have also been loving my Lucky brand flare jeans. You know when TJ Maxx just gets like a dump of a brand? They had a ton of Lucky brand jeans, and none of my jeans were fitting me quite right. They were all feeling a little tight. I wasn't really digging the high-waisted anymore. And I found like 3 pairs of these jeans. I tried 1 pair on and then got it in 3 different colors. It's basically the only pair of jeans I wear now, is just this one kind of flare jeans in a dark wash, a medium wash, and a light wash. They fit perfectly, they work at work, they work at school. I feel like the flare really complements my silhouette lately. This winter, I'm trying to really lean into clothes that make me feel composed, but still like myself. This video is being filmed on my Insta360 camera. Game changer. It's made filming easier, more flexible, and less intimidating in general. And it's so tiny, I can just carry it everywhere in my little pocket. It's smaller than my phone, which means I'm filming more, and that's what matters. Also, I wanna talk about flash drives. They sound boring, but I recently discovered I've collected so many over the years, and I was considering getting like a hard drive to store all of my stuff on them, but I realized I have 3 128 gigabyte flash drives. What do I need a hard drive for? Also, I've been considering putting all of them on like a little carabiner or something and just carrying them around like a second set of keys. I just feel like that would be so cute, but still up for debate. Another Christmas gift I got this year, the AirPod 4s, not the Pros. My old AirPods, they were on their last legs. They were dying. And I didn't realize how bad I needed new headphones until I got them. I also did not think I would care that much about the noise cancellation. Game changer. Editing, studying, walking around campus. The quiet has been powerful. I also think I haven't been listening to my music as loud because I don't have to turn it up really loud to like mute out the outside world. It does that already. So hopefully also saving my eardrums. Let me tell you about a little game called Fantasy Life I. It's not the first one, so I'm going to go with I. Fantasy Life is a franchise that I have loved since their debut on the 3DS, and I've been patiently waiting for the sequel, not a mobile game, a real sequel. And we finally got one, I believe last year, but I haven't gotten around to downloading and playing it until this winter, and oh my gosh, I am in love. It's like someone smushed the old Fantasy Life game, which was already very, very good, added Animal Crossing elements and added Breath of the Wild elements, and then just smushed them together. Best $60 that I've spent in a long time. I recently purchased a Camp Snap camera. I actually have it right here from my camera bag. These little guys are small but mighty. They're a little pricey for what they are. They're essentially just a digital camera that has no screen on them. They're meant to mimic film cameras. I really like it just because whenever I'm taking pictures, I feel like I overstress and overworry about what's on the screen. With this, you really have to live in the moment. You can't check the pictures until you're back at your computer later that day, or in my case, like weeks later. It helps make my photos feel more intentional again, and hopefully will also help me take more photos. Another goal of mine. Art museums. I went on a Valentine's Day date to the art museum this year, and oh my gosh, I haven't been in so long, and I forgot how much I love a museum environment. The lighting, the walking around slowly, reading all of the stuff, getting a coffee beforehand. The day we went, they also had a lot of activities to do. I think this winter I've been craving a lot of more tactile, slow experiences, and the art museum really scratched that itch. Frieren season 2 is coming out right now. It's not even fully out yet. I've been watching the dub, not the sub. Please don't kill me, but I've been very patient. I really like the way that the people do the dub. And I'm 2 episodes in right now. Very good. I cannot tell you how much I missed Frieren. It's the perfect cozy anime. It feels reflective and soft without being super stressful. The slice of life style of it just really works for me, and I can't wait to watch the next episode this Friday. And of course, Bridgerton season 4. Did it make me want to host a masquerade ball even more than I already did? Yeah. I'm still considering it. Still trying to figure out how to make that happen. Okay, soup experimentation. This has been my biggest winter win. I started just taking a bunch of frozen ingredients like vegetables and meats that I had, canned ingredients that I had. I have a huge stockpile of like boxed broths, and I've been trying to use everything that's in my freezer and in my cupboard. So I just started smushing stuff together. There's been no recipe, just soup building, soup art, if you will. I also stocked up on like the Costco sized box of instant ramen, and I can just throw noodles in. Just throw the noodles into the soup. Perfect. The soups get better every time. The Trader Joe's chocolate cat cookies, no notes, they're addicting. I warn you in advance. Roscato, my favorite wine. I had not had a bottle in so long, and we recently went and got one, and I remembered why it's my favorite. If you are not a wine person because you think it tastes gross, try Roscato. You'll probably change your mind. And mead. I've been researching mead for one of my assignments in my agribusiness class right now, and I'm a little bit obsessed. I'm obsessed with the history, especially with it being like the first booze ever. It also just tastes fantastic. And as a high fantasy lover, a D&D enjoyer, I have to admit, the aesthetic of it is also a little appealing. Partiful. Oh my God. If you host anything, you should be using Partiful. I don't even care what it is. If you're inviting friends over, just like casually, send them a Partiful. It has made organizing my social club so much easier. It's free, it's simple, it's so aesthetic, and there's no friction, which means more actual community and less time wasted in an Excel spreadsheet trying to keep everyone organized. The Your Rich BFF podcast and YouTube channel, I listen to it on drives, very inspiring, very grounded, and it makes money conversations feel less intimidating, which is important for me right now, especially as I'm about to graduate college. And finally, last but definitely not least, my classes this semester. I know, crazy. The subject matter has been interesting across the board. My professors have all been really nice and well-informed. I think that's worth acknowledging. It is an extra special gift that I will not take for granted, especially at my last semester in my undergraduate degree. And sometimes the favorite thing is just enjoying where you are, and that stuff like that is going your way. I think what I'm noticing looking at the list for this winter, a lot of this stuff wasn't flashy. Some of these things were just like concepts. These are all things that were functional. They reduced friction, they increased coziness, they raised creativity, and they made me feel slightly more adult, a little bit more grounded, and I think that's what's most important. And more importantly, what the season required. So those were my winter favorites. And if you've been trying to force yourself into a content schedule, or really just any kind of schedule that's not working for you, this is your sign and your permission to change it, because that's what I'm doing and that's what we do on this channel if something doesn't work for us. Remember, we don't want life to happen to us, we want us to happen to life, if you know what I'm saying. Let me know in the comments down below what's something that made your winter a little bit better, or just something that you've really been liking recently. Be sure to subscribe and like if you like this. Let me know what you think about the new format, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!